Hello! Welcome back to a new episode of Life with Yoda. This week's episode, stories. Some will be funny. Some will be ridiculously like, really? Some will be unbelievable. And some will be serious. Now let's do this shit. Before we get started, got a disclaimer. Some of these things happened to me when I was a kid. A lot younger. So, the attitude and the thought process at the time was probably retarded. Don't judge me. Don't fucking judge me. So I've been to two different kinds of schools. I was in Fort Mill probably till I was like in 9th grade. Then something happened, and I had to go to another school. This is a story about what happened. So, I am a smoker. I smoke cigarettes. Nasty habit. Yeah, I know. So, right when I was in high school, they wouldn't let people smoke. So, of course, what do? Smoke in the restrooms. And high school restrooms for guys, there are no doors. It's like an open thing. So, once about 3 cigarettes get lit, it looked that motherfucker was on fire. Because a lot of us got in trouble for smoking, which is normal for, high school people. What I mean by the bathroom was open, like there's no doors, I meant on the main door. Like there was just like a dividing wall, but there were doors on the stalls. So I got suspended one time because one of our friends had a video camera. And it was in our video cameras when we were smoking cigarettes. And we all got suspended. But then they got taken back away because you can't use video in bathrooms. It's a violation of privacy. So the school got in trouble over that. So then they were like, well, we gotta catch these people in the act since we can't do this. So they targeted everyone who was in that video. I was in that video. Yep. Now don't get me wrong. Sometimes you gotta go to the bathroom. Not to smoke, but to do your business. So I was in there doing my business one day. And a teacher came in there. I was in a stall. Locked stall door. This motherfucker kicked open the stall as I was holding my dick taking a piss. He walked in and proceeded to look at my crotch to see if I had a cigarette in my hand. See where I'm going with this? So, of course, me being me, yeah, I didn't take too kindly to that shit. Once he saw I didn't have a cigarette in my hand, he backed off a little bit. I kind of nudged him out of the way. And he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, what the fuck does it look like I'm doing? I'm taking a piss. The doctor told me not to lift anything heavy. You want to help me? Kindly to say he wasn't very thrilled with my response. Who'da thunk it? So, I'm still pissing. And he's like, seriously, I knew you were smoking. I was like, dude, the only thing I have in my hand was my dick, and you already looked at that. So, what else you want, gay boy? That's what he didn't like. I called him gay. He went to go put his hand on me, like on my collar to pull me out of the bathroom. And I'm still going to the bathroom. And I look back at him as I'm still going, and I said, you touch me, I will motherfucking kill you. He didn't take too kindly to that either. So, he says, my office, now. I said, lick my balls, now. Gay boy. He left. And he said, if I wouldn't come, as he was walking out, he's like, if you're not in my office in 10 minutes, we're gonna have a fucking problem. I said, oh, we already got a fucking problem. So, me being me, I got done. I was like, fuck this motherfucker. So I went out to the teacher's parking lot. Lit me a fucking cigarette. Because I needed one by that point. And there's 2 other kids out there with me. And they saw what happened. And they're like, what are you gonna do? I was like, I wanna fuck this motherfucker up. Now granted, I'm not proud about what I'm about to tell you what I did. But, yeah, especially now that I am a little older. But I got my revenge right then and there. So, like an idiot, I picked a rock up off the ground and I saw his car. No, I didn't smash it, but I scraped some paint off of that motherfucker's car. Like a lot. Then I went back to class. Day was over with. He never called me back up to the office. Nothing. He did nothing. Week and a half later, he put a reward out for whoever could identify the person who fucked his car up. And of course, someone answered that reward and threw me under the bus. But I'm glad I did it. I'm glad they did it. Because what I'm about to tell you is what happened. So, I get called to the office. So, I go in. Teacher's there, principal's there, and a resource officer's there. And he's like, empty your pockets. I said, okay. So, pulled out my wallet, my pager, yeah, it's an old story, my keys, my cigarettes, and I even had a little bowl. Didn't give a fuck. Threw it down too. I said, you want me to whip something else out? Like my dick? Oh wait, you already saw that. The principal's like, what do you mean? He's like, why would you even say that? I was like, I don't know. Why don't you ask Gay Boy over there in the corner? Touching on little boys. So obviously, the principal and the resource office didn't know that part of the story. But they had no evidence against me. None. They had a word of two people. And those two people, which I found out who they were, them the biggest liars I ever knew, so... C'est la vie. So they had nothing on me, and I said, you call my dad up here right now. Get him the fuck up here, now. So I plead the fifth until my dad got there. So my dad, I didn't even tell my dad that this teacher did this to me. Because if I would have did, we would have went to a funeral instead of the principal's office. Because my dad wouldn't have played that shit. But we get up there, he finally hears the story, and I was like, they had nothing against me, and my dad is the only one I would answer. I was answering questions to. And they kept asking me, and my dad wasn't mad at me. He was like, what the fuck is going on? So he looks and he's like, did you do it? And I looked at my dad and I was like, you damn right I fucking did it. So I got expelled right then and there. I had to go to this thing over the summer too, like, not summer school, but I had to write an essay or some bullshit, but I got expelled from all York County schools. So which that means I couldn't go to any Fort Mill, any Rock Hill, any York County school. So basically, I had no choice but to go to Indian Land, which I don't mind. So, and I didn't mind Indian Land. I loved it. It was a new beginning for me. Whole new roster of people to know. All new girls to get to know. Just a clean slate. But, before I went back to school, another story. That summer, all I did was a lot of hanging out. I'm gonna go ahead, I was a wild child, so my parents can testify to that. Some of my friends can too. But, I did what I want when I wanted, pretty much. But it was fun. So, that summer, I went out and did my thing, hanging out with everybody, chilling, doing what you do, you know. So, like any guy during the summer, I met this girl. And this girl was chill. We had so much fun. She was cool as shit. We did what we want. Let's just be honest, we both knew it was a summer fling kind of thing. Because she went to a different school. So, yeah. So, one night she invites me over for dinner to meet the parents. So I go knock on the door. Now, I've heard of karma and cosmic justice before. But not until this moment that was I ever handed that on a platter. The door opens. Guess who her dad was? Epic! He just stood there looking at me. So I was like, I'm here to date your daughter. And this mug turned so red, I thought we were about to have a fight. But as soon as homegirl heard my voice, her mom ran to the door and was like, "Oh, honey, come on in!" So I met her mom. Mom loved me. Daughter loved me, of course. This mug sat there through dinner and didn't say a word. Not one word. He looked so deflated. Like I said, it was fucking epic. So, you know, me and the girl get up from dinner, take her place to the kitchen. And I was like, "I gotta tell you something." She's like, "What?" I was like, "You'll find out in about 5, 4, 3. Never happened though. So she's like, "I don't want to be here because my dad's acting weird. Can we go to your house?" I was like, "That's code for, you know, let's do this." So I said, "Of course." So in the living room, he's already in the living room. Mom's out there. She's like, I was like, "And thank you for dinner." Da da da. Did everything. I said, "But we're gonna head out. Don't worry. I'll have her home by 1." Dropped her off. Went home. Went to bed. Woke up to a phone call. Homegirl was crying. Said that she was not allowed to see me anymore. Who the fuck it? So she's like, he wouldn't tell me or my mom why, but he said that if you ever step foot back on our property, he's gonna shoot you. And I was like, "Oh, I'll be over later today." Because I know. I was like, "I'll tell you what happened, but I won't tell it in front of your mom." So what I picked up at dinner, him and his wife were not doing so well. And she was looking at any way to get back at this motherfucker. Hello, insert Dan. So I go over there. Dad's not there. So I asked to speak to the mother. And I told him what happened. She goes, "Oh, you're the guy." I was like, "Yes, ma'am." She goes, "Yeah, he got some shit over that." I was like, "I know." She goes, "Why didn't you say anything?" I said, "Would you? Or would you just sit there and suck all that shit in and be happy as hell?" And she goes, "Oh, don't get me wrong. It's funny." She goes, "I just don't want you to get hurt." I said, "If he touches me, I'll knock him the fuck out. So we're good." So I was like, "I'm going to come back later today when he's home, and I'm going to pick up your daughter." And she was like, "Do it." Long story short, knocked on the door. He went to go open his mouth. I said, "You say one word, I'm going to knock you the fuck out." He went to go pull back his fist. And his wife says, "If you touch that young man, I'll take everything you've ever had." So I was like, "I'm here to pick up your girl. She's coming with me. We're gonna go do shit. Have a good day, gay boy." It felt amazing to get a little revenge on that motherfucker. Looking back on it, I probably shouldn't have fucked his car up. But everything happens for a reason. And I think that happened for a reason. So I would get out of Fort Mill and go to Indian and meet some of my best friends I still have to this day. I've got a couple ride or die friends from Indian that I will, no matter what, we've been thick and thin. So, they're family. They're brothers. So, if you like this story, don't believe this story, all I gotta say is, ask some people in my family, ask some of my friends. If you don't think it's true, at least it was entertaining. So, yeah. Be good people.